I thought I'd write something to memorialize the victims, the 26 administrators and students who were slain at Sandy Hook Elementary School in 2012. And that resonated with me because I was raised about 20 miles from Sandy Hook.
So on the Sammons piece, I feel that as a performer and as a singer, music has the ability to connect us to events that we weren't necessarily at. So especially when we're singing phrases like keep your hands together, keep your eyes closed, it puts you in the moment.
I think collaborating with groups like the Bucks County Choral Society has a hugely positive impact on all of our choristers. I like to think that all of our singers think that they're part of a family in Princeton Girl Choir. And when we have an opportunity to collaborate with other ensembles, it just broadens our family, it makes our family bigger.
And how exciting that music is still living, and that there's new music to be brought, and that they were part of bringing that new music under the direction of the composer. And the passion that he exhibited was so contagious that the girls, you know, not only did they have an understanding of the music, but the subject matter, which brought about a deeper compassion, which transcended further to just music.
Child Requiem is a very moving piece of music, inspired by an absolutely horrific tragedy that happened. Unfortunately, these tragedies happen in our society all too often, and there is a wake of victims in its path. Nova helps these victims to regain control in their lives. What this Requiem does is present that mission to the mainstream.
Well, it's really been interesting because the Mozart Requiem is something that I've sung a million times. We tend to take for granted. It's a wonderful classical piece, all kinds of sing-alongs, and you don't even think about it, quite frankly, as a requiem. But now that we have it along with the Sammons and intertwined with the Sammons, which has been very interesting, which will be very interesting, I think, I'm starting to realize the power of the Mozart Requiem as a requiem.
It's interesting that choirs do requiems all the time, and requiems are masses for the dead, and so we're dealing with the subject of death all the time, and in a way, choral concerts are the one area where perhaps we in Western society are most comfortable getting close to the idea of exploring what death means, what it's about, what our lives mean, and what our purpose is.